Whatever, bro. Can you hear me? Fucking stream just crashed. God damn it. I don't know why I want to switch my game, bro. Fuck.
Arthur.
Ah, damn, bro. I'm gonna have to stream at night. This shit. What's popping, guys? Why y'all so quiet?
I need to get some dragon mythology. I refuse to
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
fair ends. If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when the car's
Hello? The fuck?
that's one I should definitely follow.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes, he travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley is waiting for them outside the common room.
I think it has something to do with being fighting on Earth.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Results.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Yes, madam.
The guide will
Madam
give you
Weasley.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Oh. House of pickled jigbull plums.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Butterbeer.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Hey, Okami! My suspicion that they're more than search for belongings and a trip to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Okami, what you eating tonight?
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have
I
been
am
burning.
hungry.
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
What you eating tonight for
I'm
dinner?
just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Alright, I know the volume
Perfectly
probably
good boats
crazy.
and carriages to Hogwarts.
Hopefully
and
I'm not
you chose
breaking
to
up,
fly in the
but-
path of a dragon.
Ain't no
I wouldn't say
telling.
I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
I'm
course.
hungry.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Damn, that sound good. I'm hungry. Man, damn. I don't want to spend no money though.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, And so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Oh, shit is popping. It is relaxing. So far, at least. It's pretty dope game. But yeah, Rican, this shit is dope. Especially if you're a Harry Potter fan.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Yo,
Now,
I
sounds
am
like
one of the
you've quite a
biggest
day ahead
Harry Potter
with
fans
classes
you'll ever
and a
meet.
trip to Hogsmeade for
I have
supplies,
read every book
including your own
and
work.
watched every
You'll enjoy
movie.
Mr. Ollivander. He's an
Like-
exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
So,
I shall reach out when I
I
have
feel
more
like if
information
you
about her
even the half a
mysterious
Harry Potter
locket.
fan, you'll like
For
it.
now, focus
Now,
on
I'm
your
still early
classes
in the
and
game,
pay
though.
attention. More than
But,
your pearls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
It's dope. And plus, look at my sexy ass character. Oh my god. I'm about to get all the Hufflepuff hoes. Cast, charm, compass. Wait, I'm supposed to be following this shit? Alright, what's fun in there? The combat system, the story interesting so far. But like I said, if you don't know nothing about Harry Potter and shit like that, it may not be the best game to get. But even then, I feel like even if you don't know nothing, the game is still good. Because it takes place 100 years before the Harry Potter shit.
Is that all you've got?
But I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie,
Professor
that God of War
Perhaps you'd be
Ragnarok
good enough
game
to
I got
grasp
you,
each other to
that
pieces in
shit's a
your own
really
time.
great game
I
too.
get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean
Like,
black
if
skull.
that shit was for Xbox, I'd
It was
definitely
a
be playing
token
that.
from the great poacher raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Yeah.
To the
So your brother
wise,
took this
age
shit?
matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Professor Hika.
Levioso. A
Wingardium
levitation
Leviosa.
Levioso. A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to
Shaking
defend
all that
yourself,
ass
Master
in my
Poet?
chat.
No?
Boy, I tell you.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
It's a lot of games PlayStation got, single player games, that I wish I could play.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Yep. And
Let us
the
begin with
character
basic
shit is
cast.
dope. Like, they did black and brown characters so good with the character creation.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast
The
Leviosa
hairstyles
first,
and
then the
everything is
basic
really dope.
cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier. So, now the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a
Talking
fair
shit to me,
duel
dude?
using
Alright.
Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I know.
Yeah. What's up?
Potato. Stupefy.
Stupefy, bitch.
Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
You don't want this trouble. You don't want this trouble.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
thank you, Professor.
Stupefy.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
Man, I used
They
to.
are capable of
All my
achieving it,
partners would be waiting for me to
and
come
they
outside at
must
like 9
achieve it.
o'clock.
A
And
classroom
see, I
duel is
be
one
telling
thing,
yo, I gotta wait.
but
I need to read like 2
battling
more
dark
chapters
wizards,
until I come
or as
outside.
ever more likely goblins,
I
is a
was
different
loving them
kettle
books.
of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
I mean,
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will
if
have
she
some
can teach me a
ideas
thing
for
or
you.
two, you know,
Again, well
I'll
done
deal with it.
today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
But I don't want to hurt her. I might crack her in the
All
half.
right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I want to crack this old white lady in half. The young
Nice
black
work.
stud.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yeah. Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. About to be in my head. Be right back.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Sebastian?
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way
Revelio.
around.
I got enemies, got a lot of enemies.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Nothing here. Why does it do that again? Just like rubbing on pussy, I guess.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Revelio.
You sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want to go back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last boost. Very good. Happens to the best of us.
What?
Splendid! Don't lose your composure. Accio. That's it. Stay.
Oh my God.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this. There we go.
Okay. She cheating. She cheating.
Very good.
What's this?
Ah. This bitch cheated. This bitch cheated.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I think we are
I'll
past
say.
entertaining at this point.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Damn.
Let us see this.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Oh, look at cheating.
There we go. Quite impressive.
Bro.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
One second. Come here, Todd. Come here, Todd.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I thank y'all for stopping by. I think I'm gonna pause it right here and pick up later. But I will be streaming every single thing I do until I beat the game. So we're gonna have some fun. Yes, indeed.